This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, hurt, go.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther Street.
Irving on the inside give. Runs inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
18 rather.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's on the move. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. 19 tight. Ready.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And out of bounds inside the 5. Woo, the sideline saves him there. All right, so they're facing 4th down now, but they are grateful, no doubt, to be facing it. After that sideline right there saved them on the fumble.
Yeah, saved them, Kate, not just on the field, as you're saying, but on the scoreboard. Would have hurt to fumble it away inside field goal range. But thanks to that ball bouncing out, well, they'll get a chance to try a field goal, or who knows, maybe even go for it. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Irving here from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
On the set.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go.
They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Has him on the quick hitter.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Here we go, set.
Looking to the air here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Here's the give to Irving. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Back to 60.
Offense in the hurry up here. Man in motion out of the slot. Now McCarthy. Into the hands of Colt. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check, check.
They give to Irving, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
69. Buffalo 18.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Come on, set. 7 Pirates.
From the 41. Forced out to his right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the 28. This complete to Colt. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. Go.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 8. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ready, set.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set. Ready. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the 1st after what looked like a broken play.
Third down, 1 yard to go. McCarthy looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Ravens get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He puts everything behind. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Deron Bland has it. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready? 7 Pirates, go!
On play action now, McCarthy. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Shut up! 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Ready?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready?
McCarthy to throw it. On the move, headed right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey,
The drive begins with Henry. This is ahead for about 5. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This is Henry on 2nd. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Von Miller.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Go!
Back to throw. Henry on the catch. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Trap 60, go.
From the 38. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Three.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hurry.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
At the 60.
First down, and they go right back to him. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Returnable from the 2. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready. Curve 19. Ready.
Now McCarthy. That one's complete, right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 8. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Go check.
Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So now, here's 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagle. Go. Bring it.
Running left, this is Irving. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Working quickly here. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Throw caught at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Carry here for Irving. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's Henry running left. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Let's go. Go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running once more with Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers now within 1 score in the 4th. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that 2-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's taken in by Henry. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Another run for Henry.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
70, Hawk 70. Come on, set.
Man in motion here.
Go.
Here he is to throw. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat. Ready.
On the give, this is Irving. Works it past the 20. And he takes this up to the 22.
Okay, ready.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Fourth down, drive on the line with this snap.
19 Lions. Set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing now. He connects downfield on 4. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners, as with that...